Hey there guys, what's up and welcome back. So we're in part 1 about Google Slides and we're going to learn about a few things in this session. So we're going to insert some video timers and we're also going to learn how to put some background music while the video timer is running. After that, we're also going to create basically some table of contents to link to my 3 slides here from one of the main pages. And then after that, we're going to insert a navigation into the slide master to make it easier to browse all the 3 pages. So I guess without further ado, let's hop into it. So to begin, in slide 1, I'm going to insert a video. And here I can go to Insert and choose Video. With the video selection selected, I can actually nowadays look for items YouTube or Google Drive. So let's go to YouTube instead and search for a 20-minute timer. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. Online alarm KUR 567 views. I'm going to pick this one and I'm going to choose insert. Now upon inserting, it's going to allow my video in to be here placed, and then on the right hand side we have some test panes that we can use and control. So you want to change these settings to play automatically so that when the slide begins, the timer begins automatically. So let's just do a quick test now. If I were to click on slideshow and see what happens to it. There we go. So it plays automatically and that's what we want, and the timer is counting down. So right now, just in case if there's any audio in the background, I'm going to mute that later on in the settings. So first let's escape, come back here. So I'm going to do that. Let's click here and it says mute audio options here on your right hand side. I'm going to click mute audio. Now I'm going to insert a secondary video. Go to insert. There we go, and choose video. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a maybe a classical music background, right? So classical music for studying, perhaps. That's pretty good. There we go. Okay, how about this one? Classical piano music by Mozart. I'm going to choose this one. This is about 3 hours long, but it's fine because it's a 20-minute timer. So once I'm done with it, I can click on it and then basically skip it to the next line. So click insert and we'll wait for the video to pop in. And there we go. So the second video is in. I'm also going to choose this one to play automatically. It's going to start at 0 and end at, so I can set the time here to at 20 minutes. So that the moment it reaches this time exactly from my timer, it will stop. And this one I'm not going to mute the audio. Now, because I don't want my audience to see the video of my music, I'm going to resize this slightly smaller than the first video. I'm going to place it over here and I'm going to right click on this and set the order send to back. So now it's hidden from the front video and it's not visible on the first slide. Now if I were to test this, you should be able to hear a video playing with the timer and the music in the background. So let's see if the music is playing. I'm just going to enable my speakers and we're going to record that sound. There we go. So it is playing, and that's lovely. That's exactly what we want. So I'm going to escape here now and come back here, and we're going to continue setting up our slides. So we have done basically adding a timer and a music background running concurrently. Next, I want to create a table of contents for me to browse. There's 3 slides right here. So I'm going to right click over here and then choose new slide. Clicking on new slide allows me to add a new one. And what we have here is a template where we can call this the navigation. And here I'm not going to put anything yet at the moment. I'm just going to basically resize this into a smaller size text, and I'm going to put slide 1. And there we go. Now I'm going to click on this object, press Ctrl C, or you can right click copy, and I'm going to right click and paste. And I'm going to paste one more time so that I have 3 objects. So now with all these objects already created, I'm going to just realign them manually for now. Now, just in case if you want your objects to align together, you can actually choose under Arrange Tools, Align, and let's choose Left. There we go. So now everything's nice and neat. So I'm going to change slide 1 here to slide 2, and this one to slide 3. So first, I'm going to select the object here, and right-click and choose Link. All right. So let's click on link, and we can see that here it gives us an option to link to slide 1, 2 on this slide, and so forth. So right now where we want to link this first slide is actually on this slide right here. So it's on slide 1. There we go. Now I know slide 1 is above here. I'm going to do is basically drag this down onto the second slide. So now this will be the first one and this will be the second slide. Now let's just check whether the Google Link slide still links to slide 1. It does. Great. So let's continue with the rest. Let's right click this and link this to slide 2, or in this case slide 4. And here we can basically link this one to slide. Next slide. And select this and link this to slide 3. There we go. Link to slide 3. In this case, it will be slide 5. And there we go. The click over, and it will actually show you where it goes. So now, just to test, slide 1 now says Google Slides. So I'm going to test it and see if it's still linking to the right slide. Slide 1, it actually goes to the first slide. So that's great. So we're going to fix that because we don't want it to go to Google Slides. We're going to go and roll over the link and choose Edit Link. In the Edit Link here, I'm going to choose and delete slide, text, everything, and I'm going to choose slide 3 instead. This is slide 1, which is the title here. So there we go. This is slide 1, and the title also automatically goes in. Now if we were to edit this, we can also change this one right now to slide 4. This is slide 2. And there we go. It links to slide 2. Now let's just highlight this again one more time. If you edit this and then you choose text in slide 2, you can also apply like this. This is slide 2. And then you can type as well. Click apply. Now if you do so, this basically will change the entire content instead of seeing what we have here. Now if you want, you can also just overwrite this and type it in manually here, where this is slide 1. And you can change here this. Here you can type right before the link and type slide 2. Put your semicolon there, and then there we go. So editing these links basically will not change the current link that it's pointing to. So unless you really want to do that, you have to go back to Edit Link and then basically remove this current link that Google has prepared under its formatting and change it yourself. So in this case, slide 3 will be this is slide 3. I can change the font here on the setting and click apply. Alright, this is missing a little T. Let's get it all done nice and neat. And there we go. Now, if I were to run the slideshow from this slide, clicking on each individual slides will bring us to slide 2. And of course, I have to go back 2 times to come back here. So we don't want that. What we want is from each of these slides, if we were to click on it, we want to be able to go back. So I'm going to build a back button right here. And I'm going to click insert, probably a text box. And I'm just going to say back. So now I have a back line here. Now, if you don't want a text box, you want more of a shape, you can actually insert and choose shapes. So let's try that. Maybe a arrow button pointing backwards. There we go. And I'm going to put it down here instead of up there. And I'm going to type the letters B-A-C-K in capital. Now, because I have typed once the shape is entered, Google Slide actually detects and put the text inside automatically. So that's a good thing. All right, now let's try to link this. And then we are going to link this and say where we are, link. And then we're going to choose here a specific slide. So just type in this search panel here, and it will actually show all these slides. So in this case, I want slide 2. So I'm going to type SLIDE 2, and it's going to point to slide 2 navigation. You also notice that you can also point within to other slides, Google Slides, or even documents within your Google Drive. Now in this case, if I were to click on those, they would actually link to my items in my Google Drive or different slides and open them. I'm going to just click on slide 2 navigation, And now I'm just going to copy this and paste it across the other two slides. So let's just select this, right click, copy. There we go. And come here and press Ctrl V or right click paste. And there you go. And one more time, Ctrl V paste. So now let's try it again from this slideshow. If I were to click any of this, it goes back to the respective slides. And this is slide 2, and this is slide 3. Now that's great. Now, assuming that if I were going to add more slides in the future, for example, here I'm going to do a new slide, and this will be slide 4. And then I'll say content for slide 4. And then I'm going to create another new one, new slide, and I'll say this is slide 5. And here I'm going to say content for slide 5. Now, if I keep going, I can basically make as many slides as I need, but I'll also need to recopy this button again and again. Now, that's a bit redundant. So let's just assume that if I have all the navigations ready, why not just have this back button in my master template? So that allows me flexibility to create as many new templates as I need, but the back button will always be there, right? If not right now, I need to copy and paste this here. So let's just delete all these previous buttons that we don't need. And we're going to do it instead of here and in the slide master. So I'm going to click on this back button that we've created earlier, right click, and I'm going to choose cut or Control X. Now cut this out, and I'm going to go to slide. Under the slide menu, I'm going to choose edit theme. Now I'm going to click on edit theme, and then here you'll actually see where it's pointing us out now to all of our templates available in our slide master. So here I'm going to go to this template, and I'm going to paste that button back in here. And you can see now, instead of putting it here, maybe I want to put it up there, and that will be the location for it. Now I'm going to click close now on this template, and you'll notice that all of my templates now have the back button, and that's brilliant. So let's test this out. I'm going to try now here on this slideshow, and then I'm going to click on slide 2, click back, slide 3, click back, goes back to this main navigation. Now I know you may notice that this one also has the back button, which isn't necessary, so there's a quick fix to this. You can either choose another shape and cover this up. Okay, this is a real quick fix. You can just choose the highlight box, no borders, and maybe white color as well to match the background. Or you can go back to Slide Master, Edit Theme, and create a new custom template just for your navigation. So for example, I'm going to say new layout. Here has no buttons yet, right? But this one does. And this one here, I'm going to rename this and call this navigation layout. And click OK. Now, by doing so, now this becomes the navigation layout. Coming back here, I can delete this placeholder. It has that back button, right? Now, I can't click or move it because as far as I'm concerned, it's within the Slide Master template. So it's really not editable from here. So what I can do is I can right click, go to Apply Layout, and then choose Navigation Layout. Remember, guys, we just made that earlier. So I'm going to click this instead, and now that button is gone, but the rest still has the button. So let's test this one more time. Slideshow, slide number 2, click back. It works perfect. And there we go. So basically, these are all the links that we have created. Last but not least, let's just go to external sources link for slide 2. I would like to insert another link. View my document here. Now to create links on text or objects itself, like we did earlier, like the back button, is relatively easy. So here I'm just choose link. I can actually type a web address, for example, www.google.com. Okay, so if I click apply, it will actually bring me to a web address. But in this case, I actually want this Google Slide Tutorials PDF that I've created. So there you go, one. You can create another one. Click here to go to Google. And here I can basically select Google and then link this to www.google.com and click apply. Now, last but not least, if you want to send an email to yourself, so you can create a email like this, mail to me here. So now I'm going to choose here as the link and click link, and I'm going to type mail to and then double colon put your email. So in this case, it's Eugene at gmail.com. So it's a mail to button, click apply, and there we have 3 links. Now let's test this slide out and see how it works. So if I click this document, it's going to open my PDF document, and there we go. That's the Google tutorial slides document that I have. And if I click on this one, click here to go to Google, it's going to bring me to Google website, and I can basically browse for Google. And if I click here mail to, it's going to open Outlook. All right, and it works. So basically, it's going to prepare an email immediately, and it's going to show you mail to email. So it works. So that's how it works, guys. I hope you guys learned something new here today. And if you like the quick tutorials that I've shared with you for quick tips and hacks on Google Slides, do like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.